So apparently we're now making a video because Sue's turning our Paris trip into a vlogging experiment.
Vlogging, here we come.
Who's seeing this exactly?
Friends and family.
Friends and family. Hello, friends and family.
Hello.
Um,
We're going to Paris.
yes, we are.
So the kids explained that.
They did.
Maybe we should explain why.
Why they explained it or why we're going to Paris.
Or why we're going to Paris.
Okay. So people know this, but fine. I'm a historian. My expertise is France. My dissertation was on France. I basically came up with a career path that gave me an excuse to go to France and have other people pay for it. It's not the worst life choice. Unfortunately, the university won't pay for the rest of the family to go, but we have talked about making it so I didn't go to France without Sue and the kids before they were kids.
Yeah, we've talked about it because you have gone to Europe how many times now without me? How many times?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I think we're probably 8, 9,
Sure.
10. He's been to Europe a lot without me.
It'll be 12 by the time she's done counting.
It's true.
We spent a lot of our engagement.
With him in England, not France, but in Europe nonetheless.
Yep.
And then a couple of summers he spent big chunks. When the older two kids, Lila was 3 and Nick was 1.5 years, we talked about it. We talked seriously about taking everybody to France because he was going to be there for a month. And then
we remembered we're middle class.
Well, not only that, but Lila at the time was already diagnosed with type 1. And she didn't have a glucose monitor
Type 1 diabetes.
Yep, thanks. She didn't have a glucose monitor or a pump. And so she was kind of a scary, high-maintenance child. And then we had a 1.5-year-old. And so I remember very distinctly telling you that I would probably spend the entire time in a tiny Paris flat because I'd be too scared to take the kids anywhere while he's at the archives for 14 to 16 hours a day. And if I was going to spend that much time in a little flat, I might as well stay home in our house with the kids. So we talked about it, and I said, not worth it. I've got to be able to dare take the kids out without you. And so about the time Alex was born, I came up with this crazy, when he's 4, he'll be big enough and we can go. And now he seems like a very little 4. Very little. But he's 4. So we've said 2018 for 4 years now.
Sure.
Yeah.
One point of clarification, archives aren't going to be open for 14 to 16 hours a day, maybe closer to 10. The French do not work that long. Are you kidding me?
But you worked that long.
I
so you
worked
worked
that
at the
long.
archives, then you'd come back and work on your computer.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, so is that it? Headed
So
to Paris.
so we're going, and I have obtusely, stubbornly spoken to the kids only in French their entire lives. There's been the isolated, I'm pissed, and having a Ricky Ricardo moment to channel I Love Lucy.
Did he go into English?
No, but he's Puerto Rican. He spoke perfect English, of course, and then when he would get really mad.
He was Puerto Rican?
Are you serious? What is wrong with you?
No, I didn't realize it was Puerto Rican. I knew he spoke Spanish. I didn't.
Cuban. I'm going to dial that back.
See?
Damn it.
What else is a swear? It's a family channel.
Damn it, it's not a swear word. Okay.
Okay.
Anyhow, yeah, he'd go off in Spanish when he was upset.
Okay, so you go off in English when you're...
Because that's my native language. So
Okay.
that's mine.
I gotcha.
You get it?
I'm
Right.
with you. Okay.
That joke's ruined. Not even funny
Sorry.
now. It's
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, so the kids speak French. I'm hoping they will translate for me because my French is terrible. But in my defense, every time I try, they correct me. So Lila is the biggest French
How do you learn
snob.
it?
I know, but she's the biggest French snob, so I can't say anything with her being like, Mom, you're saying it wrong. And then I try to do it and she just giggles like I'm so ridiculous in how I'm pronouncing things. So I've kind of stopped trying. So hopefully she will have her ego
She's
shaken
gonna be
a
on
little
the other
bit
foot.
because she
speaks, but she doesn't speak like
she's a snobby little French thing. She's snobby about
She's
her
a very
French.
kind and thoughtful
She's a
9-year-old.
kind, yes, she's a
9.
wonderful
She's just
child.
9, that's all.
But she is snobby
And she
about
has
her
a
French.
special language skill for the area of the world that we live in. It's It's unusual to speak French
Yes.
in Utah.
And she's snobby about her French. She's not snobby about her English. But she's like that friend who always corrects your English, even if it doesn't need to be corrected. That's.
Well, it needs to be corrected. No, I don't
And
know
I actually
what
don't.
you're talking about.
It's actually you. You're probably the person who corrects other people. That's where she gets it.
If they spoke it right, we wouldn't have to have that conversation now, would we?
Great. We probably bored these people long enough, haven't we?
Okay, we're
Okay.
good.
So we're
All right.
good. We'll be in touch.
Au revoir.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it.